So just want to get your thoughts on this breaking news this morning involving Facebook removing all of its news content. What's your reaction to that?
Well, clearly Facebook is trying to bully the Australian Parliament into only approving laws that it approves of. And no one elected Facebook. They're an overseas-based company. They're not Australian. And there is no way that, in my view, the Australian Parliament should be in any way threatened or pushed around by a multinational overseas-based company. So I am confident we will push forward with these laws. And I encourage all Australians to look for alternatives. If Facebook's going to treat Australians like this and try and bully and threaten us, go to other places like Twitter or Parler's back online this week. Go to places that actually let Australians talk.
Do you reckon this is just a bluff, Senator? I mean, Google tried this and then walked it back. Is Facebook, stealing some of Google's playbook here?
Well, I probably wouldn't describe just like this. What I think it is, Facebook's trying to make an example of us. They're not really worried about Australian laws so much. What they're really worried about is if this works in Australia, it'll come in the US, in Canada, in India, in Europe, and suddenly they've actually had to pay proper rates for the content they've been using right around the world. So that's what's happening here. But I don't think we should buckle to this kind of bullying and threatening behaviour, which it clearly is. Good luck to Facebook, but maybe it's about time that some high tech Australians create their own social media platform. Let's do that. Let's create an Australian Facebook and have Australians flock to that, because I don't really like the idea that our communication is being controlled by a company based overseas. We all love America, a great country. But I don't really want Americans in charge of what Australians can or can't say. OK,
moving on to CEFC. You want to remove Section 62. Why?
Well, I think we should try and use all our natural resources to create jobs and lower emissions in this country. And my National Senate colleagues believe the same. So that's why we're announcing today that the Nationals in the Senate will seek to abolish and remove this section, which prohibits certain technologies from the Clean Energy Finance Corporation investing in. The Clean Energy Finance Corporation was created in a dirty deal by Bob Brown and Julia Gillard, and it's time to clean it up. In that dirty deal, because it was created by Bob Brown, he banned nuclear technologies, he banned carbon capture and storage, he banned the use of clean coal, high-efficiency, low-emission technologies. And we just think, well, why don't we just use all ways to lower our emissions? Why would we handicap ourselves in any way when we have the world's largest uranium reserves, the most highest quality coal in the world? And if the Greens are really serious, if it's really serious that we've only got 5 or 10 years or something left before the planet blows up, why wouldn't they be seeking to pull out all stops and use all technologies to achieve that? Because if they're not, maybe they've got a different motive than really being concerned about climate change.